want ya. Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. If it gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
There on the tackle.
They'll run it with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down at the 23-yard line.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going in and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Packers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the cover.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Time.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. L.J. Collier, his 2nd sack of the night.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Look at the big man rumble. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so in.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Carson,
and there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Penny. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Over on down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10. Packers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always...
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Seahawks first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Carson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? touchdowns.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First down, Seahawks.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Wilson.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Looking deep for it. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
His kick.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, yeah, just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in. A couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete to Tyler.
A very solid gain of 27.
On the play. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, it's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5.
They run again with Carson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll go again to Jones.
At the 28.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Better bring it. You better bring it. Let me know right.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carlos Dunn.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
49, guys. Mike.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brings up
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Jones.
18-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Jones.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Griffin there on the
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
brings up
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. Got some room at the 30 and some space here. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain of 20.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about your right to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No sin in West, I never be the same. You burn out
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
34-yard line.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
33-yard line.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There's 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So you want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returning it is Moore. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Lockett. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. What are you going to do with the football?
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put the drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Out. 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Rodgers.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And a Packer 1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And 5 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. From the 44, Wilson.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers got to have this one. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Wilson.
At the 30.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Now 3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. touchdown. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One final try now for Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Today's final score, Seahawks 23, Packers.
Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy.